Welcome everybody to another edition of Live from the Den and the D. I'm your host, peoples-bey. I had a little technical difficulties. I would like to speak on something today, if I may, that I seen on social media just the other day. That was a very, very touching to me, as well as understandable to me as well. For here in the city of Detroit, we have a morning anchor person on the Fox 2 News team by the name of Maurielle Lue, who many from the city of Detroit, as well as the city of Cleveland, where she worked prior to coming to the city of Detroit, I'm quite sure loves her dearly. But she was on her social media page just the other day addressing the loss of someone that was obviously very, very dear to her. And her heading stated was, "What if you only had today?" And as she spoke, she was speaking about the limited times that we have here on earth and how we value one another. And as I was watching her video and she was sharing her feelings and her emotions, her words began to resonate with me. I personally don't know Maurielle Lue, for I have never met her a day in my life, but you don't have to personally know someone to feel what they're feeling or what it is that they may be going through in life, for it's called empathy. Because no one, irregardless as to who you are, for no one lives unto themselves, for every living thing is bound by cord to every other living thing. For we all have experienced the emotions of happiness, joy, as well as the emotions of emptiness and sadness, for we all have. And as she began to speak about how we value our time here on earth and how we value, most importantly, each other, she was speaking about the time that we value on earth. And my mind instantly began to reflect on what it was that she was saying. Because sometimes we all get so caught up in the hustles and bustles of life to where the present moment, I'm talking about right here, right now, goes unregarded. But we are watching people all around us every day go through all kinds of pain, but it's not us. So we give it very little, if any, consideration and at all, not even realizing that what we are seeing going on around us is a constant reminder to us that it can be you at any given moment. But we are moving so fast through life to where the only thing that we are concerned about is what's on our own itinerary and nothing else really. Never taking the time to relax, to reflect, or to even reset our focus. We just have our foot smashed down on the gas. And many ones don't even have the time to simply stop and call someone to tell them that you love them or that you were simply thinking about them. And many times when we do call other people, they got their foot on the gas. They so caught up in the hustle and bustles of life, and we done separated ourselves from each other. Many of us over small things, or just because we so endowed in life. Sometimes when you just want to reach out and do as the Stevie Wonder song say, I just called just to say that I love you. And many times people won't even pick up the phone. And they can have the phone right there in their hand or right next to them because you just seen them post something on one of the social media pages. And they will instead still rather text you back and say, I will call you later instead of answering the phone. Now, how we value each other, for it can't be expressed in words. For that value have to be shown through our actions. because people can say, and they will say, some of the most endearing words about you. And when you call them, they will send you straight to voicemail. But they would answer someone else call who they always say they don't like, but they would answer their call. So when she was saying that or speaking about our limited time on earth, well, I don't know if people realize that or just don't want to think about it. But whether you realize it or you think about it or not, well, it's a reality. Just like our spouses, we love them just as we say we do. Many of us say we love you to the moon and back, baby. But do we really value their presence? Or do we just take for granted that they will always be here, or at least for a whole lot more years? Many ones just need to stop pretending, in most cases, that we got it all under control, meaning that everything in our lives is just perfect. And let the person in our lives know how valuable they mean to us. Everybody, at some point or another in their lives, who is this? Excuse me.